guys, today we're going to talk a little bit about cleaning. So some of the tools we have for cleaning are things such as a vacuum cleaner. That's found right here. The tools that it comes with is a neck hose, which is great for hard to reach nooks and crannies and areas. And then we also got the bigger head. Here it has a brush at the end. Look at this here, it's a brush. And we also have the skinny neck, hard to reach places. Generally, this is what I use for the floor, this head here. For the floors, I actually use the head without the brush. So the brush I will only pull out when I'm using like countertops, just for sanitary reasons. And I would just use, you can put the brush back and just use straight head for concrete floors and such, okay? So I'm gonna just do a first clean session on our candle racks, and I'm gonna show you the tools we use. Let's head over there. Other great cleaning solutions we have, cleaning tools we have, are some all-purpose cleaner and a towel. Great for counters or shelves that have really thick dust that the vacuum's head can't get to quite well. So this is what these are for also. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to clean off the shelves, how I would do it. If you have your own way, that is great. If you have a better method, please share it with all of us, so that way we can become a little more efficient, okay? Here it goes. First thing first, what I like to do is empty the shelves. That just makes it easy for all the, all the little small areas that you can't really get to. So emptying the shelves help. We're gonna start on the right side over here with all the candles, okay? Here we go. So now what you wanna do is grab your vacuum. I like to use the snake head, the snake hose, when it comes to shelvings. That way you can get to areas without awkward angles for yourself, okay? For shelves, I like to use the brush mode. So that helps pick up loosen up the dust, and it helps the vacuum will do its job by drawing it in. Now, if it's light dust, the vacuum works in gray, so we like to do maintenance with vacuums. But when it becomes too dusty to the point where you can still see kind of like a smear dust after using the hose and the vacuum, then that's where your best friend's gonna come in, which is the all-purpose cleaner and a towel, okay? So what I do next is, now that the top is clean up here, I'm just going to utilize the space, move the areas around. This is also a good time to relocate some inventory. Maybe some of the things that have been selling out, you can put to the bottom shelf, and everything that hasn't been sold out, you can put to the top, so that way it sells quicker, better, it's more efficient. So this isn't a very bad area here, so using a brush and a vacuum will work just fine. Just keep mindful that if there's too much dust that the vacuum hasn't done, then you would have to use all-purpose cleaner. Do be mindful that the vacuum cleaner has two modes, a turbo mode and a regular mode. So if you hold the trigger down, press that. It's a low powered motor, so that way the battery life can last, I think up to 30 minutes, I want to say. But if you use the turbo mode, it's going to be about 15 minutes. So you want to gauge your clean time. If you need the vacuum for more cleaning, try to conserve power to the low mode. That way you can have more life. One thing that's also great to do also is some of the product actually have dust on top. So we're going to vacuum the tops of the products as well. Line them up easily, line them up neatly. I'm doing at the same time is I'm also taking the stock that have a lot of inventory, like from the bottom shelf, because obviously there's less traffic, people don't really, it's not as exposed. I can move the bottom shelf to the top just to help move the product better, okay? Some demos may be very dirty, the head here, so it's nice to have a towel. You can wipe it off. You can try to vacuum it off also, but I find that a towel is a little more efficient. You get into the nooks and cranny better.
Below the sage, there's generally crumbs that gets left over by the dried bundles. Vacuuming that on a regular basis will help keep the area clean. Thank you.
Please keep in mind to always put back the vacuum on the charging station and keep it plugged in at all times, because sometimes the battery life on the vacuum is very short, and if it dies, it takes a long time to charge. Thank you very much. Alright guys, so here we have it. We just did a full complete cleaning of the candle shelf here, and what I did was when I started putting products back, one thing I tried to do was put all the products that is more visible to the customer, the most product, meaning these have actually the most boxes, most quantity left over, so I actually left it on the top shelf. I brought everything from the bottom shelf to the top shelf, so that way people can, these can sell and move quicker. Otherwise, if it stays on the bottom, obviously people are not really going to grab it, or it's not going to be as visible. So yeah, generally I like to just rearrange the products a little bit, bring all the products that have the most quantity up to the top so it's more visible to people, and just making sure all the demos are cleaned and all the products are symmetrically aligned, meaning it has 3 products here, 3 products here. The second shelf here has the most product. Just making it look pretty, in other words. Okay? Have a good day.